Today I did something I haven't done in a while, and one, a triptych, and two, a flow type of a painting. I had some paints I wanted to use up, beautiful paints. I love the Artesia paints, and a couple different brands, and then I had some Floetrol I wanted to use up, but mainly I had these black 12 by 24 canvases that I got, and I love the black background, but the size, is not my favorite. So I thought I'd do a triptych and use some of the paints that I had, and I made probably about 12 different colors. So it's drying now, and I'll give you a couple shots of the finished painting. I love when I'm watching a YouTube video to see what the artist is, what the finished product is, before the artist even starts, so I can get an idea. So I'll show you that. It won't be dry yet, but you'll get an idea of what I'm going to be going for in the end. So let's get started, and I hope you enjoy this. It's a rainy day, a little chilly, and it's a good day to stay inside and just enjoy painting. So here we go. Alright, we are on the second camera. I'm going to move one of these panels so I can show you how I'm going to mix the paint. I already have one mixed up. It's a white with a little bit of blue in it, and I want the consistency of like the warm honey. I really want it to drip down, so when I fling the paint on the canvases, it's really going to town. I have a lot of paints that I've had when I did some traveling. Of course, I'm not traveling right now, so I'm going to use up a lot of my paints. Now, these are thicker body. I'm going to be using Floetrol because I have it available. You can use any other type of a medium that you want. Might have to use some water. So that one's a little thicker, so I'm probably going to have to add some water to this one. So we'll see. Each one is slightly different. See, the dripping on this is a little bit slower. So that one, because of the fact that it has the thickness in the body paint, I'm going to add a little water to this one. I could add a different type of medium to it. Oops, I'm a mess. In my description, I have that I'm a full-on messy artist, and I am. And I live with an engineer, my husband, and he doesn't quite understand that side of me, but that's okay, because he doesn't have to. He just has to put up with me. So here's a pink. Some of these I've had for a while, and they are in need of being used. So this is a perfect day. It's rainy, it's gray outside, and I need to use up some of these paints. I need to use up these canvases. So it's a perfect day to do a project like this. That was a thicker one too. I'm going to do a mixture between cools and warms. best thing to do is to wipe your stir stick off before you do your drip test. And that's kind of lumpy, and I need some water in this one. Plenty of videos out there on how to mix paint for these flows. Now, there will be a different consistency in how each of these mediums react. So if you don't like using Floetrol, there's pouring mediums from many other, especially today's times, there's so many of the pouring mediums out there. Let's do a bright, this is kind of like a lemon yellow, which I love lemon yellow in my paintings. So let's add a lemon yellow. I have some like jars, food jars, that I can store some of this in if I have too much left over, which I probably will. I might have to think of another project to do. This is another thicker one. Sort of like Easter egg colors. Let me do some orange. move some of these things over so I have a nice space to work and I don't feel cramped. You are going to see two of the canvases really well, and then the other one is going to be a little bit harder to see, but you'll get the idea. Alright, so I am going to start with pink, just because. I'm using this type of a spatula. It's like a pancake thingy. Because I like I like how it drips. You can try spoons. And again, it's going to all depend on how watery it is. I want to leave some of the black. So this is not as watery as some of the others. So you can, alright, there's a pink. Let's go to the orange. Now I want to do a color that is going to really be vibrant different. So let's do, this is kind of like that's a beautiful color. I want to ignore this one down here because you can't see it. Now let me show you, like if I were to grab a spoon, a little bit different. It's a fuller, more of an open on the end. So it's kind of nice to have different ends depending on what the drip is going to get. Here's another one. It's a narrower, so my drips are going to not be as thick as the spoon. Now this would be great if you wanted to use some like those neon colors, or I'm going to do a little bit of the spoon. Okay. Alright, let's do some blue. Drippy. Alright, I'm going to do a darker. Now because it's Floetrol, we're getting some of the nice blend here. It's got a different type of a consistency. I'm going to do some orange. Will this make mud? Could in some areas, but I love brown. Look how cute this looking at. It's like almost like a galaxy look in a boy's room or a girl's room that likes galaxy looking paintings. And now I'm going to do this. It's a different color purple. Already have some down. I'm going to try to do more of a stringy. Let's see. How about some lighter pink? I'm going to try to just... Okay. Now I'm going to do some white. Post this on my social media how it dries. It'll take a couple days. Now let's do some of the metallics. Gold. I think what I want to do also is black overtakes, but I think I want to add some black. Or I think what I'll do is add a deep blue. So let me mix some of that up. Impromptu. I think I'm going to do a little bit of the blue and a little bit of black together. I need like a darker on the top. Like a space deep blue, not quite black. And that adds like a fun little addition to pop up what was underneath. And what I may do, because I want some bold, is I'm using the spoon so I can have a bold plops of paint. Alright, I'm liking it, and we'll just see what this looks like when it's dried. So I'll have to show you on my social media, or I might wait and post this. I'll have to see, but you can see some lacing that is happening. Now I could also squirt this with some alcohol, but I don't want to on this one because alcohol would spread it out a little bit. I really don't per se want that. I do. Oh, I wanted some circles. Don't know why, I just wanted to add that extra. So there you go, and I think they look great in a modern room. Any colors that you want. You could take a utensil, draw it through here, drag it through, but the black background kind of just gave it a fun addition to get started. One more. Okay, you can tell I don't know when to stop. So you can see how beautiful this is, full of paint, I could have stopped at any point. This would look incredible with a really large canvas, and so I can see, you can see where you can go on this and just have fun. But this is, again, I mean, you're looking at a balance between the lights and darks and where you're going to splatter the paint. But it's just something that's fun and enjoyable, and you can do with your family. So I hope you enjoyed this, even though this is a little bit different than what I normally do. I thought it would be fun to show you.